Hey everybody, happy Friday. I didn't know it was my affiliate anniversary. Yay. I had no idea. I don't like remember things. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? Ready for more weird Kathy Rain? I am. I mean, I was gonna soul stream on Wednesday, but the heckin' cat decided that she wanted to just eat a whole piece of plastic, scared the crap out of me. What's remembering? I forgot. Oh man, heckin' cat. Ooh, what's the big hype news? Tell me. Oh, I forgot how relaxing this game is. uh. Oh yeah, this is. We were talking to this dude. We were gonna go see the dude at the thing.
Hey, doofus.
Doofus.
Oh, hi.
Yay, college boy, congrats. Ooh, you know what would be a good heckin' there's this game. Shoot, I forgot the name of it already, but it's like a productivity helper game. Hold on. I'll look it up and I'll put it in Discord later, but that could help you with your studies probably. um if you wanted to do that. Also, I'm extremely ADD today, so I might zone out. But congrats, Hawk. Happy. Um, hey.
So, what's your story anyway?
My story?
Yeah, don't all bums have a story?
For your
Jeez.
information, this is all just a dry streak in my showbiz career.
Is that so? I don't recognize you at all.
I used to have more hair.
That I actually believe.
Come on, man. Frankie Gold is my stage name. Surely you must have heard of me.
Not really, no.
Oh, come on. I have starred in dozens of Hollywood movies. The Silence of the Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises,
Jacob's
Natural
Bladder.
Born Killers.
Natural Paul Killer.
Not ringing any bells.
Once the
Kids these
financial shit
days,
is
no
figured out, it'd be good to
appreciation for
go.
quality cinema. Breaks my
Nice.
heart.
Yeah, I gotta remember that. I'll put that in Discord if I later if I remember. But yeah, it's like this lo-fi like productivity helper slash game, and there's like little you can have little critters, and like you get a room and you decorate the room and you put your little critter in the room. It's cute. All right.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sounds serious. Ask away.
I'm still laughing at Jacob's Bladder.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
I most certainly do.
What? Tell me.
Are you sure you want to know? Not everyone can handle the truth.
Oh, just spit it out.
What?
Okay, here we go. Ready? Abducted by aliens.
I should have known better.
Oh, I saw it, man. A big, huge light. I was
It's
a bit drunk at the
PC.
time, but I had my reasons.
I think it's on
My
Steam.
wife
Yeah.
had just left me, taking the dog, not to mention I was being conscripted for the war. But I'm telling you, those goddamn aliens took him and they experimented on him. And that's why he was so messed up when they put him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop
You know
there.
what? What if he's not
Open your
wrong?
mind, man.
What if he's right? What if the red man is an alien? They look like an alien.
Do you recognize the nickname Cocky?
Why, I used to call myself that back in Nam. Oh, how I miss that marvelous youthful ego of mine.
Ah, why do I even bother?
He's hilarious.
Do you know who Lily Myers was?
Yep, my dad was the one who found her floating in the lake.
Really? What can you tell me about her?
Ah, geez, not a lot. I mean, teenage girls, man, they're like their own species. Impossible to figure out. Not to mention how that entire family ain't, like, people-friendly.
True.
Now that's an understatement. Nearly started brawling with Sue the first time I met her.
She could sure deal out a mean whooping, that lady.
How do you know? You get beat up by her?
Do you know who Charles Wade is?
Sure, he's been holed up in this clinic for the last couple of weeks.
How did he know
You
that?
saw Charles Wade go in there?
Well, yeah, I just told you, man.
How did he look?
Okay, I guess. Still walking, at least.
How did he know that? How's he just know shit?
What do you know about Lily Myers' art?
Nothing but hearsay. People say it was pretty deranged.
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I'd say they're good people. Isaac, the priest, is, anyway. His dad, Father Bill, on the other hand, though, he and the people he had around him were into some weird shit.
Explain.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, they were like a cult or something, with Billy Praise himself at the top. Really shifty bunch of folks.
Whoa.
Isaac turned it all around when his dad kicked the bucket, made it a proper church.
Interesting.
Did he though?
Do you know anyone else who was involved in the old church?
Not really, I tried to stay as far away from those people as possible. Ask Isaac about it, he's a friendly guy.
No.
All right, I might do that.
He's creepy though. He's creepy though.
Want to smoke, buddy?
Nah, I got stage 2 lung cancer. I'm keeping it under control with a fruitarian diet.
Fruit? What?
I don't need to show him that. I don't need to show him that.
Highly observant but bad judge of character.
Do you recognize these men?
That's your granddad, right?
Yeah. What about the other
He just
two?
knows everything.
No idea. I think my face blindness is acting up again.
Okay. Do you know what this key opens?
Your heart, mademoiselle?
Oh, brother. That'd be one raggedy-ass bribery attempt.
Penny pincher.
I don't need to show him that. Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course. I grew up in Shanghai. I know what I'm talking about. They used to call me Dong Pai, meaning round-eyed baldy. Those were some rough years. I miss the food, not to mention the women. Got 2 kids down there now, Mei Lin and Little Ping.
I can't tell
Time
if
to hit
he's
the off switch now, buddy.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not. Cause he knows a lot of stuff.
I don't need to show him that. Do you know anything about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening.
It's red. Is that it? Yeah.
Okay, that's enough serious questions for now.
Alrighty.
So, tell me about this acting career of yours.
What about it?
Silence of Lambert, Jacob's Bladder, The Usual Surprises, Natural Bald Killers.
Tell me about The Silence of Lambert.
Lawrence Lambert, a real estate agent, suddenly turns mute overnight. For weeks, he tries to communicate with customers using a self-invented sign language, only to realize that true love needs no communication at all. He
What?
marries his housekeeper, who only knows 2 words in English, yes and clean. In the end, Lawrence dies of a heart attack in the arms of his lovely wife, Consuelo Lambert Vasquez. Based on a true story.
What?
I'm not sure I want to know what Jacob's Bladder is about, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Jacob's Bladder. The tragic story of Jacob Cobb, a schizophrenic man who forms an imaginary romantic relationship with his bladder.
No.
During long and joyful monologues on the can, he starts referring to his nether regions by the name of Jenny. Sadly, before Jacob has a chance to elope with his sweetheart, he gets committed to an asylum due to increasingly erratic behavior.
What?
After a big fight with his paramour, Jacob refuses to pee for a week and he dies from a ruptured bladder.
What? Does every character of his die?
Give me the rundown on the usual surprises.
A lighthearted comedy taking place during a surprise birthday party of 34-year-old Sid McBacon. The story is told from 8 different perspectives to keep the audience guessing who the protagonist actually is. The movie ends with the biggest surprise of them all. Sid suddenly dies of an epileptic seizure.
They all
It's more of a
die.
dark comedy.
You hear Jacob splatter like a horror movie. The actual thing is so much worse.
Natural bald killers?
It's a dystopian vision of the future where people are valued by the quality of their hair.
What?
The protagonist, Eddie Zephyr, turns bald in high school. One day, he has simply had enough of all the teasing and the bullying, and he completely snaps and heads out on a scalping spree in search of the perfect head of hair. Eddie makes his way to Mexico for an illegal hair transplant. However, he has an adverse reaction to the anesthesia and he dies on the operating table.
They all die.
Why do you always die at the end of your movies?
Typecasting.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Not the cultured type. I understand.
Okay, I'm off.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep, it's full of trash. Figure that.
Search it. Okay. Oh, I didn't see her standing there. Thought she was gonna walk in.
No thanks. I have better things to do.
Look at the magazines. Upstairs, files, chairs, notice board, nurse, computer, calendar, plant, ashtray.
Was expecting plastic, but this looks like a real plant.
Wow.
Smoking allowed. Guess this place is a bit behind on healthcare regulations. A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. I can't read it from here.
No.
Excuse me, nurse? Hey, nurse!
Nurse.
Yeah?
Seriously? They don't pay you much, huh?
Somebody around here hates their job.
No shit. What do you want?
I'm here
Damn.
to see Charles Wade.
Never heard of him. Anything else?
Bullshit. I know he's here. Listen, it's okay. I'm a friend of the family.
No, you're not, and I said he's not here. Don't make me call security.
I need to get rid of her somehow. Rows and columns of files. Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging. A computer. They likely keep records of their patients on it.
How the heck am I gonna get her out of here? I can't go upstairs.
I can't read it from here.
Thank you, Michi.
No point. I wouldn't even know what room to go to.
She doesn't care. Ah, shoot.
Again? No thanks. I'm gonna have to think outside the box.
Okay, how do I do that? Goober?
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Live performance.
So, how good an actor are you?
Goober.
The best. The very best.
The very best.
You know, that nurse in there, she said she loved you in all those movies. And that she always wished you'd give her a live performance.
I knew it. She always gave me these strange looks. I thought it was contempt, but her face must just be cramping up from shyness.
Yeah, that's definitely it. She'd love to see you act, I'm sure.
I'm gonna
I'm
have to
sure.
oblige. Which movie do you think she'd like the best?
Uh,
How
I don't
about
know.
the usual surprises?
Business as usual.
Does it? I wonder if it matters.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know,
Rows and
What's the
columns
smell?
of files.
Bacon?
Probably easier to use the computer if I need to do some digging.
I'm seizing. Thank you, thank you. You've been a great audience.
She doesn't even care. Ah,
That wasn't really an electrifying performance. I'll have to intervene somehow.
Teddy from Bob's Burgers. Intervene.
Again?
Oh, electrifying. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to tase him.
Hey, doofus.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Sure.
Let's try
How
this
about
again,
Business as
and then I tase him.
I can't believe you guys did all this for me. You know, what's that smell? Bacon? Oh, Bobby, my head hurts. I'm seizing.
Nurse! He's seizing!
Oh shit!
Oh God.
Man, I feel like a total jackass. I'll have to make it up to the poor guy later.
Yeah.
Rows and columns of files.
Oh man.
Employee of the month, Carlita,
Carlita
Mendez.
Mendez.
What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse. A calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. Rows and columns.
Carlita Mendez. Oops. Oh. Well, maybe it's just Carlita M. Ah, did I spell it wrong?
Employee of the month, Carlita,
Carlita
Mendez.
Mendez.
What a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
Anything else I can use?
Rows and
Dig.
columns of files. Probably easier. A calendar from 1991. Guess they really. No thanks. Employee of the month, Carlita Mendez.
Carlita.
What a.
Maybe it's Mendez. C. Mendez? Incorrect password. Okay. It's not 1991. How do I get the password?
Calendar from 1991. Guess they really liked that year. Employee of the Month, Carlita Mendez. Ugh, what a joke. It's that obnoxious nurse.
I don't know what to.
Rows and columns of file. Smoking allowed.
Help!
Employee.
Hmm. Hang on one sec. Had to shush a cat. I don't know. Incorrect password. How do I find the password? Can I put it on a floppy disk? I still have it. Oh! I can still use this. I think. Select password.
Crap. Looks like I have to figure out the username some other way.
Password. I'm taking a picture of this. Otorgador? Otorgador. Okay. Take this. Okay. See. Yay! I did it. All right. Name. Oh shit! I forgot his freaking name. What was the dude's name that I'm looking for? It was. Fuck. Wait, let me check my notes right quick. Charles Wade. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't spell today. Well, I can't type. Charles Wade.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Successful invasive heart surgery is transferred to this facility at his own request. The initial prognosis looks good, and the patient is likely to make a full recovery in 6 to 8 weeks. Room 6B. I like this song.
It's all right, Claude.
Understood, sir.
It's a big boy. Dude has a gramophone?
You managed to find me.
I did.
Well, let's get this over with then. How do you want your pictures? Shall I get some tubes to fill my face with? Will that suffice for your front page?
I'm no journalist. Well, not yet anyway.
Ah, she's but a cub. So, you're hoping for your big break. Surely this must be worth an internship.
I have
at one
no
of the big
idea.
papers. Do you want me to call Thompson at the Times and get it over with? I still play golf with him every once in a while.
You're assuming a lot, Mr. Wade.
That's not what this is about. It's personal.
Sounds serious. Perhaps I should ask Claude to produce his gun.
You know, Charles, the person most likely to be harmed by a gun tends to be its owner.
Very true. That's something the Japs who captured me learned the hard way.
Oi.
Did my grandfather bail you out then too, or was that one of the few times where he didn't save your sorry ass?
Hold on there. Explain yourself.
You're willing to listen to something other than your own voice? I'm stunned. I'm Kathy Rain. Joseph was my grandfather.
Now I remember. You were at the funeral.
He was at the funeral?
You were late.
I needed my morning smoke. Besides, it's not like Grandpa was going anywhere.
Oh, just look at her, Claude. She's absolutely fearless. That's Joseph's blood running through her veins.
Yeah.
She certainly has a smart mouth, sir.
Hey.
I must say, you have me intrigued, Kathy. What can this old man help you with?
As soon as I take a sip, Grandpa's dead, so he ain't running off.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in '81?
I wish I did, Kathy. You must know I did everything in my power to help. How do you
I don't
think
believe you.
Mary Elizabeth could afford all that expensive treatment? MRIs, neurologists, say what you will about Joseph. But he was never rich.
Damn.
Strange. Grandma never mentioned that to me.
She's just too proud. At first she refused. She was convinced that I had an agenda, that there were strings attached.
I wonder why she
And
would
were
think
there?
that.
Don't be silly. Despite all that had happened, I still loved Joseph dearly. I wanted to help. People from places like this have a deeply rooted mistrust in the rich, passed on for generations. In her eyes, I had become one of them.
So that's all you know about the whole affair?
Are you implying that there's more to know? I left the diagnosis to the professionals. Mrs. Rain accepted the health care, but asked me to stay out of everything else. So I did.
I see. What can you tell me about your friendship with Grandpa?
Joseph was the best friend I ever had.
This man
We grew up
sounds
together.
sinister.
Married our high school sweethearts together. Went to war together. I can't even begin to count the number of times he's saved my life. I repaid the favor once or twice. But he came up ahead, no doubt.
So, when did you two lose touch? I heard that something happened between you and him. What was it?
The truth is, Brian Rain happened. Sharon Evans happened.
My parents?
Yes. They ruined everything with their vile, destructive behavior. I couldn't have that around my daughter or my newborn grandson. Joseph was naive. He believed that anyone could be helped, that anyone could be reasoned with, given a chance. He was just too good, bless him. He should have been harder on Brian, more strict.
This man sounds so sinister. Also, didn't her dad run off?
It's hardly Grandpa's fault. He did everything he could to set my father straight.
Oh, I never claimed to doubt Joseph's commitment, but I'm not going to ignore his flaws either. Your grandfather often used his heart when he should have used his head.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I believe it is, objectively. But I shouldn't speak ill of the dead. Eventually, my company grew much too large for this little town, and we moved on. Not long after that, your grandfather ended up in that wheelchair. That marked the end of our friendship, for obvious reasons.
I don't trust him.
Do you recognize the call sign Cocky?
Would be strange if I didn't, since I was the one who coined it.
Of
It
course.
belongs to a fellow named Jimmy Cochran. He was a coward, really. The nickname is somewhat of a bad joke.
Perfect. Thanks.
Ah. Michi.
Tell me about Jimmy Cochran. Is he still alive?
In a literal sense, he's been held in a mental institution for years.
The heck?
Let me guess. Since 81?
Oh.
Either 82 or 83. I'm fairly certain it was early 83.
Do you remember the name of the institution?
Something starting with an E. Emerson, Everton, or similar.
Ingstrom? Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Is that where her mom
Yes,
is?
that's the one. You know the place, Kathy.
Yeah, no, I'm telling the truth. I hate
do.
making stuff
My
up.
mother is in there. Sharon Evans? I had her committed about a year ago.
I see. It must have taken a lot of courage to do that, Kathy. Mothers have a lot of power over us. More than most of us care to admit.
I guess so. Do you know why Jimmy ended up in there?
Some obsessive-compulsive syndrome. He became fixated with circles and started hurting himself, trying to scratch the circles out of his head.
Creepy. I wonder what set him off. I think I'll check the place out tomorrow. Too late to head back to the city now. You bought a number of paintings by Lily Myers. Why?
I'm known to dabble in art from time to time. Martha, my wife at the time, was enamored with the paintings.
I don't believe him.
I believe she first saw them at the high school which the Myers girl attended. Anyway, after the poor girl killed herself, I bought the paintings speculatively. When a young artist with any talent to speak of commits suicide, it can be a wet dream of certain connoisseurs.
Ew.
Shortly after procuring the art, I had it valued by an expert who determined that the value was 3 times the amount I bought it for. Today, I'm sure I would have made my money back tenfold or more if it wasn't for the art theft.
That.
What art theft?
There was a burglary at the mansion I used to own here in town. It was all over the local news at the time.
Well, shit.
Phrasing, old
Eloquently
man.
put.
I don't believe you. I don't believe anything this man is saying.
Can you tell me about the art theft?
Well, somebody broke in, stole the paintings, and got out. Fairly clumsy job. Lots of broken windows. The strangest thing was that I had a Monet, a Rembrandt, and 2 paintings by Picasso, untouched. But every single painting by an unknown local artist, gone.
That can't be a coincidence.
It's
Agreed.
oddly
Somebody
convenient.
wanted those paintings badly.
I assume there was an investigation.
Yes, Sheriff Truman came by with his deputy a few hours later, but they didn't have much luck. They found a few hairs, which turned out to be from Ruffles, the family dog.
Some stunning
Waffles?
police work right there.
Indeed. There was a single witness, though, who said he could make out multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. But
Don't
nothing
tell
more
me
than
it's
that.
doofus.
So, I take it the case was closed?
Yes. I honestly didn't care much one way or the other, given the fact that my most expensive pieces were safe and sound.
I think I'll
don't-
have a chat with the sheriff about the matter, if that's okay with you.
I don't trust him.
Certainly. I'll call ahead and instruct him to give you everything you need.
That'd be great. Thanks, Charles.
Anytime. But I'm curious. What's your interest in the paintings?
I've learned that my grandfather went to Sioux and asked to see them, right before he had his injury.
Is that so? Strange.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
They seem like any other church to me. But then again, I'm not their usual clientele. Weddings, baptisms, and funerals are just about what I can muster. And I always leave early.
Do you recognize this, Charles?
Of course. Your grandfather, me, Jimmy Cochran, taken shortly before we went to the war.
You guys look like you just won the lottery or something.
Indeed. We were mere children, with no concept of what we were getting into.
I mean, war though. War is freaking war. You gotta know.
Do you know what this key opens?
You must be truly desperate if you ask random people a question like that.
I'm gonna keep asking everybody.
I don't need to show him. What do you see in this picture, Charles?
Fireflies would be my best guess. They can grow terribly large around these parts.
I don't believe you.
I don't need to show him that. Do you know what this is?
A flower? Why don't you consult a botanist instead of bothering me with this nonsense?
Ass. You gotta be an asshole about it. You don't have to be an asshole about it.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kathy. Come back anytime.
Tell that to the nurse downstairs. She didn't let me in.
That guy is huge. I wonder how many cows he eats per day.
I was half expecting him to answer. Two, ma'am. I guess I can go now, right? This is a bop. I wonder if this soundtrack is available. Ah, he's gone. I really kind of messed the dude up. Is there anything more I can do here, or... I guess I go. Then I get another new, Oh yeah, oh yeah, I gotta go to the church and the nature reserve. Right. Let's go to the church first. Oh, I already hate it. I already hate it.
Hello, Father.
Greetings, my child. I'm glad you decided to come here.
I hate when they say my
Yeah,
child.
but just so you know, I'm not here to join your church or anything.
Oh, I would never assume that.
Sure.
Good. So, with that out of the way, I have some questions.
Anything you need. I'm Isaac Price.
Kathy Rain, but I'm guessing you figured that out already.
I did. Rumors spread quickly around here. So how can I be of service?
Just answer my questions and don't try anything creepy, preacher man.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather in 81?
It was the work of the devil, say
Oh,
that much.
good lord.
Joseph was a kind man. He did not deserve such a fate. You heard my speech at the funeral, Kathy. I meant every word. He was a great man who did much good for this community.
Did you know him personally?
In a
No.
way, he and my father did charity work together. Joseph was around a lot when I was young.
So no.
They collaborated on a few different projects for the homeless and for the troubled youth, among other things.
So my grandfather was a member of the church?
I wouldn't say that, no. He was a friend of the church, but he wasn't a religious man. He believed only in philanthropy. That being said, Joseph was the person who convinced me to become a priest.
What?
Really?
Oh, yes. I was a teenager back then. Full of rebellion, every fiber of my being wanting to distance myself from my father. Joseph made me realize my sinful pride and showed me how I should follow my heart, regardless of what others might think. And for that, I'm eternally grateful.
Don't know what you mean by that, dude. You're so weird.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
I bet you do.
Does the name Lily Myers mean anything to you?
It does. Before I was ordained, I was a substitute teacher in her high school.
Really? Did you know her personally?
Me too.
We weren't close. I only knew her as much as a teacher would know any student.
I don't like that
All right,
phrasing.
So, how did she seem toward the end?
For one, she started skipping school, a lot. and when she did show up, she was absent-minded and moody. She always looked depressed and hunched down like she had the whole world on her shoulders.
Any idea of what caused this change?
Not a clue. All I know is, when she returned from that last summer break, she was a whole different person.
Don't trust you. I don't trust him. He did something.
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade Estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Care to tell me the history of the church?
I'd be happy to. The story is a fascinating one. This church was founded by my father, William T. Price, in the 70s. Back then, he made his living as a traveling salesman and was driving through this area as he had done so many times before. However, this day was different. My father held dark thoughts in his mind. He was angry, thinking of evil deeds,
Sorry.
even considering swerving off the road into a rock and ending it all. Then suddenly, divine intervention. 3 bright lights appeared. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The sign of God.
Aliens.
This epiphany was the moment my father had been waiting for. He sold all of his belongings and took me and my brother to live with him here, in Conwell Springs.
Where's your mom?
Soon thereafter, he built this church and started gathering followers. They began to refer to him as Father Bill.
I take it that window up there resembles what he saw when he had this epiphany?
Indeed, the stained glass window depicts the Holy Trinity as witnessed by my father.
Are those not
Do you
aliens,
know
though?
exactly when or where this event took place?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. It's a captivating story.
Well, it was the spring of 1971, but my father never told anyone where.
Okay, so what happened then?
People flocked to Father Bill. He started teaching, writing scripture. The church flourished and continued to grow all the way up until his sudden death in 1983. That's when I stepped in to take leadership of the church.
I was 3.
I take it that the church started declining after the death of Father Bill?
Yes, naturally so. With such a magnetic personality, he was irreplaceable. But I assure you, the church is still very much thriving.
Sure.
Looks kinda empty to me.
It's not really our peak hours.
What's up with you handing out pamphlets at funerals then? Trying to reel people in at a weak moment?
I'm going to assume you meant no disrespect, child. I'm simply providing divine guidance when it's needed the most.
Sure.
Do you recognize the men in this picture, Isaac?
Only your grandfather. And that's just because I was given a similar picture at the service the other day.
I'm gonna ask everybody about the key.
Do you know what this key opens?
I'm afraid not, my child.
I don't need to show. I could, but I think I have more to gain from a subtle strategy. I'll keep it to myself for now, until I know more about this church.
I bet he knows that key. I bet he knows a lot.
I don't need to. Father, do you know anything about this flower?
No, my child, nothing at all.
It's red? Alright, well. Okay. Guy's full of shite. He waffled. He does. He did, I mean.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
I don't think they do that there. Bibles.
I really shouldn't. They might burn.
Door. I don't think I can get any of these doors.
Impressive window. There's no doubt about it. Those are the smoky lights. Locked.
Yeah, I figured. The other one's probably locked too, or a bathroom or something.
Locked.
Alright, time to go. Leave this creepy place. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like him. He do a shifty. Alright, let's go. Nature preserve. Shovel. Can I dig up the flower?
Well, this is it. This is where the picture was taken. I'm not sure what I expected to find here.
Flower?
I need to clear my head.
That's not... Okay.
What the?
Why, hello there. You have laid eyes on this dapper fellow once before, haven't you?
What? I remember a creepy dude with makeup. Is he like a Men in Black or something? He's like you escaped from the circus. That's not really my kind of gig. Mr. Clean. I think so, Mr. Clean.
Nope, just no. I'd remember a creepy bald dude with makeup.
Memories can deceive, Kathy. Dig deeper.
Kathy.
How do you know my name?
It is my calling to know people like you, those shackled by their past, yet yearning for change.
I feel strange. Am I dreaming?
It's the mending. I will try to facilitate.
What?
You're not real. I'm lying asleep in my bed right now.
Focus, Kathy. Listen to the drowned girl.
You mean Lily? What about her?
She's the one who slipped away, filled with secrets.
That motherfucker right there.
While she
is
may
not
be free
real.
in death, her cold, wet hands still trap many in painful ignorance.
The fuck?
What is this, Woodstock Poetry Slam? Mind speaking like a normal person?
I knew you wouldn't disappoint. I'm glad, given how much trouble I went through to be here.
That laugh is
You see,
fantastic.
my name was taken from me, so I claimed a color in its stead. The next time we meet, you'll know the exact hue of red. You're on the right path.
All right,
Kathy.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Follow your grandfather, and everything will work out in the end.
Well, there was a shovel there and a flower.
What? How did I get here? Am I going crazy? Am I turning into Mom?
That's a valid, it's a valid fear. Does your grandma just stay here at all hours? Does she sleep?
Oh, hello, dear. Glad to see you again so soon.
Hi, Grandma. I just thought I'd drop by.
Sure, hon. Stay as long as you'd like.
Nap time forever.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Dear?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I don't think so. At least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man. Maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha, and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma. I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Well, then why was it highlighted?
What do you see in this picture, Grandma?
I have no idea, but it's quite an eerie display. What is it?
Aliens.
I'm trying to figure that out. I found the picture hidden in the attic.
Oh, come to think of it, the trees do look similar to the ones in Conwell Woods.
Yeah, it was taken somewhere in that area. I found out that the flower in the picture matches a rare local species.
Aren't you clever? Do let me know if you come across anything else.
Aren't you clever?
Do you know anything about this flower, Grandma?
I can't say that I do.
Heckin'
I
bots.
remember seeing it growing in the woods, but I didn't think much of it at the time.
Go away, bots.
I don't want...
That's probably it then.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Is she looking at, like, the news or something? Can I go upstairs? What should I do? Art stolen. Oh, let me see if I can phone the, boop, the bots. She's watching her soaps. Phone book. Oh wait, I don't have a number. Oh,
Nope,
maybe I can
couldn't find
find.
it.
Oh,
Nah. No.
let me call dorm room, Air Force Base. Wait, resident. Where's she at?
No answer. Guess E is in class.
What time is it anyway? Man, too bad you can't like send a text. Why did I come here though? Had to have been a reason. Take your bear with
Mr.
you.
Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Let's see if there's anything new.
Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
Maybe
It
the
looks like
diagram
someone was
means
doing
something?
geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
That's kind of an arbitrary thing to do.
Leave me alone.
I don't see how that relates to the map.
Heck. Typewriter, coffee cup, shelves. Can I use anything on anything? Can I take the
Mr.
teddy bear
Bang-
with me?
Good idea.
An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it.
What if I have a use for it?
I don't see how...
I don't know why I came back here, but oh wait, no, don't turn the light off first. Yeah, now go now. Maybe we should go somewhere else. So I don't think there's anything else left to do here. Ask Grandma a few things, but why does the outside look so eerie? Can't go back to the... Oh, you know what? I was supposed to go talk to the sheriff. That's right. I'll say hi to Lenny.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
Nah, I don't want to. Do you know what this is?
I have no idea. Looks creepy, whatever it is. Where did you get it?
Grandpa had it hidden away in the attic.
Probably for a good reason, then. Be careful out there.
I like how people have like adverse reactions to things.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize this flower?
Yeah, I accidentally inhaled pollen from one of them when I was a kid. I remember being sick and delirious for days.
Yo?
Scary. Where did you come across this flower?
Somewhere in Conwell Woods. Not sure where exactly.
All right.
I don't think I would actually get anything from him with that.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
All right, Sheriff. Oh, the poor plant.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
You know you got a call from the rich man.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that. Lenny!
Yes, boss?
Get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86?
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
The alarm in the Wade estate is triggered. The house is empty at the time, and the neighbors contact law enforcement. House is empty at 1 in the morning? What was that? Oh, they're talking in the background. Dude, that scared me. Officers arrive at the scene. Several broken windows can be observed. A sweep of the estate surrounding premises reveals no trace of perpetrators. This is at 2. At 2:20, a witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb. Isn't that Goober? Multiple burglars leaving the scene of the crime. Charles Wade arrives in Cromwell Springs to make an official statement. After examining the house with personal paintings, 15,000. Dang. This is at 12:15. The next day, the urgent question has not yet popped up in any circles that are known to deal with stolen goods. Terminating the investigation due to... Well, that was quick. Jeez.
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy. Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
I thought that was Goober, but maybe not.
Lenny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her a gift.
What?
Gift? Like what? I don't really know your mother.
For Christ's sakes, all moms are the same. Just use your imagination. I'm expecting something nicely wrapped on my desk by the end of the week.
What?
Okay, boss.
Are you serious?
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
I don't want to show.
Why not? He just
Well,
got it.
gotta go.
See ya.
He wants him to get a gift for his mother? What the hell, man? Ew. Maybe I could find his name in the phone book? I want to go back there, but let me see if I could find that right quick.
No Goldfarb in here. Maybe he moved? I should ask around and see if anyone knows him.
Does Graham know him? Come on. Come on. She's not sitting there when she opens the door. She's like materializes. I don't need to hear. Who's Frankie Goldfarb?
There are a few things.
Very well.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man. He used to be an upstanding
It
citizen,
is
you
Goober.
know. Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on
I
about
knew
that
it.
imaginary acting career of his.
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear. Lost his job a few years ago and never really got back on his feet.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma. Looks like I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober.
She didn't know before?
See
As
you
soon
later,
as she
Gramps.
said,
Take care, dear.
acting career. Ah. I wonder if he's still in front of the clinic. So he saw the he saw the abduction too. This man sees everything. How's he everywhere? Maybe he's like Ati. Oh, he's not here. That's right, I didn't play Control yet. What are you doing, Muffin? What you doing? The nurse
I need
is
a
back.
word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks.
I wonder if he's at the church. You're a hard man to find, dude. Also, this town looks kind of shitty. And Grandma lives off in the cut, but like the rest of this town, man. There he is. Hey, Goober.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go. I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Oh my god.
Huh. Yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
Oh, that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Stellar.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
Ow.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
I don't need to ask him about that. I should probably confront him directly about him being a witness. Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade Estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
What did they look like?
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Sure.
Bullshit, spit it out.
Well, one of those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Platinum with an inscription. 2 letters, B something. Man, I don't remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing.
Plumbing?
Closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting that description recently? Not on a building. It was something small.
Something small. Oh, this.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Oh, wait, that's her dad.
Any idea what BH stands for?
Your dad's name is
Beehive.
Brian.
Bet high, big head.
Big head. Use your brain, woman.
I already asked him.
What didn't? What the? I guess that's it then.
Okay, that's all for now.
See ya.
Did we ask Grandma about the lighter? Can I go here and like be normal? Oh, what's this?
Hello? Creepy bald guy.
Hallucinogenic flower.
Guess no one's home. That wasn't here before.
Mm-mm. Is that a drawing? Redman. Hate that.
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
That's what he was drawing. What's his name? Her brother. Lily's brother.
A bald man.
Oh, wait. Am I supposed to find the other half of it? Maybe? I don't know. Give me that shovel.
Hey, is this shovel taken? Good enough for me.
Don't breathe it in, though.
Looks like a specimen of the red scythe. It's endangered. I'm not gonna take it without a really good reason.
Do it. Dig it up.
Not sure what I'd want to dig up there.
The flower, you dork.
Not.
Okay. It's not gonna do it yet. Well, I have a shovel. Exit. Okay, there's nothing else to do here. Maybe Grandma knows about the lighter, but I'm pretty sure that was her dad's, right? Oh wait, I wonder if the kid is back at the cemetery. I don't think he's gonna show up again. I just like the way it looks. I would have this as a poster. Now he's gone.
A family mausoleum.
So is that the church people? What is his last name? Price?
Oh. There.
Very well.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear, it means the Black Hats. They're those
Oh.
ruffians on motorcycles whom your father associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense. What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person.
Jeez.
You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
Okay, Grandma. Jeez.
I don't want to. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
So long. Now I don't know what to do. She wasn't there when I tried to call. Maybe I can ask the sheriff about the black hats.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Big
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Ooh, new location. Boom.
Got it. Thanks.
Yes.
Well, gotta go.
Oops, I didn't mean to cut him off. I said sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff. What can you tell me?
Why, you care to join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
Let's just say I have a healthy
Jeez.
curiosity.
He's such an
I'd
ass.
say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
You gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
Well, that was a
That's all
waste
for
of
now.
time. Gotta talk to Lenny first. Jeez. I should have just only talked to Lenny. Sheriff Jackass doesn't do anything. Ah, nice. Let's go there. I don't know, they seem pretty chill. Look at this cute little place.
Sweet butt incoming!
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? I think she does.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor. Think I need my daddy to kick your pathetic ass? Better learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck up.
You better learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Ew.
Let go of me! God.
Is anybody gonna do anything?
Let me go!
She's got a temper, this one.
Let me.
Oh.
God.
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I
Gash?
suggest you leash that dog of yours.
But nobody
Fuck's sake,
did anything.
Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss. I'll go.
Sheesh.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be.
Nice.
I take it your beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in
Bullshit.
the city with her deranged mother. Who are you, really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
But show him the lighter.
I need to figure out some proof.
You have proof. It's right here.
This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you.
Brother. Hell yeah, brother.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states.
Wow.
There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
So organized.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page I'd praise him, on the next I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me, but he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
Elaborate.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
What the fuck? You pee on churches?
I don't need to. Hey, Bo, any idea of what this key opens?
You ask weird questions, you know that?
Somebody's bound to know.
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, the road to the city.
Oh, he's being
Those things
serious.
came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No. Like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough. Do you know anything about this flower, Bo?
Do I look like a florist to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Crack me up, girl.
I don't.
Oops.
Do I look like...
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
Care to join me for a smoke, Bo?
Sorry, darling, I'm trying to quit.
Everybody's trying to
I
quit.
already showed that. I don't.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks,
Right
Bo.
on.
See you around.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Bloodier Mary?
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Ugh, I hate Bloody
Yeah,
Mary.
it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Ew.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
What?
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No. Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
Or the
So
plant?
let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit.
It is the
Pretty wild.
plant.
Trippy. Thanks.
It's gotta be the
You're
plant.
welcome, darling.
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No,
Bloody
this is something
Mary?
different.
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
Okay, I'm gonna make a biker gang in The Sims. Alright, let's see what we got here. Pictures.
Various pictures and mugshots of the club members. Some of them look pretty old. This club must have been around for a while. Impressive bar. These guys like to drink.
Emmett. Pool table.
I used to be a bit of a pool shark. Been a while, though.
Aren't you like 20?
A member of this motorcycle club. I'd rather just talk to their leader. I'd rather... 100% country music. Be still, my heart. Whew, out of order. My ears are safe. My father's in one of these photos. I'm barely resisting the urge to rip it to shreds.
I bet he didn't, like, just... I bet his disappearance is a thing. Like, he didn't just up and leave.
Hey, Emmett.
Yeah?
Remind me again.
Tasted a bit like pepper, and if you drink...
All right, thanks.
Anytime.
Not sure where that leads, but I don't think I have a reason to go in there.
Oh, okay, cool. So we gotta go dig up the plant, right? Has to be. Cat. This cat is digging at the door very loudly. I know how to get it.
Not sure.
Aw, man. When is she gonna realize? Maybe I'll call, I haven't been here in a while. What the heck? There's a bird. Drone sighted. Can I give the bird something? Oh, I don't have anything. I like his little hop. Hop.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Come on in.
No Nathan today?
Where'd he go?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
Got it.
Looks like Nathan knows the strange red man. I need to talk to him about this.
The red man. What about the method man?
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
I don't need to ask. Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Well, this is unhelpful.
Do you know who the red man is?
Oh, that's just Nate's imaginary friend. The red man has been around ever since my boy was little.
I see. So there's no actual person in town he could be referring to?
No way! According to Nathan, the red man hasn't changed in 30 years.
I'm not gonna say this because she will think I'm insane.
Sounds like he has quite an active imagination then.
Oh, you have no idea. He has unique names for each of the kitchen utensils. Nuff said.
Did you know that somebody stole Lily's painting?
Huh?
Sue, what do you see in this picture?
My God, that looks like one of Lily's paintings.
Wow.
Really?
Really? Can you describe it?
It was a nighttime scene, just like the photo, but the lights were floating above the lake. There was a pale hand reaching up from beneath the surface trying to touch them. The forest in the background was on fire, making the sky purple and red. There were probably other details too, but that's what I can remember.
Oh,
Sounds
that's creepy.
captivating. Wish I could have seen it.
I don't like that.
Do you know anything about this flower?
Sure, smoked it a few times back in the day, before it was endangered and all.
Yeah? What was it like?
Similar to pot, but stronger and more unpredictable. Never touched the stuff after I got pregnant with Lily.
All right.
I wonder if her smoking the flower
I think I'm gonna head off now.
like
Sure thing,
opened
old
up
cat. Come
some
back
stuff.
anytime.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh my time. I do think there's something sus about that bird, though. I'm sus of all birds. I don't know what to do. Let's see if let's see if what's her name? It knows anything. Her friend. really could use some insight. And like, cause like, I know it's the flower. That's so weird.
No answer. Guess E is in class.
This late though? I'm not gonna ask Grandma about the black cats because she hates them.
A printed picture of the strange smoky lights. It appears to have been taken somewhere in Conwell Woods. Ugh, I feel strange just looking at them.
Okay, so this is just a map.
Here's an interesting segment. Another interesting trait of the red scythe is the smell, which is familiar to that of a pepper.
There you go.
The pollen of the plant has also been known to cause hallucinations in concentrated amounts.
There you go.
Native American tribes harvested and smoked the plant for that reason, but the flower never caught on as a modern recreational drug due to the difficulty of growing it.
The pepper. You know how to make the drink? Oh.
Handy little shovel. I can dig it.
Let's see if reading that like jogged her memory. Do. I might end a little early today because I'm tired. Get it.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
There we go. Squirrel. Nice. Okay, so but like, do I have to make the drink or?
It's a specimen of that red scythe flower. Smells a bit like pepper. I think this is what I need for the Bloodier Mary.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do 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 do. Hey, do I talk to Emmett or the bartender?
Hey, Emmett.
Yeah?
Remind me again.
Tasted it, and if you...
All right, thanks.
Anytime.
Hey, bartender. Do you happen to...
You mean a blood?
No, this is...
Afraid not. I can make...
Maybe later.
All right, then.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say.
He's cool with everything.
One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
He didn't see any of this?
Hey, Bo.
Or she just like
I've got
zoned
something
out?
for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane. I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Bearded preacher?
Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
I couldn't give two shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give two shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too.
Aww.
That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
I got a new bike. Oh, yeah.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kind of late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
That night, Kathy dreams. Uh-oh. What the fuck,
Do you
man?
see? You are bound to her, and she to you. The separation is an open wound, a tear that can only be cauterized in agony.
Is that her kid?
For our God is a consuming fire.
Hey, yo. I'm so confused. We've met before, haven't we? Day 4. Okay.
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something.
Oh, she remembered the dream. I never remember my dreams. Well, I probably would. I do remember the ones that are just like really weird and just off. Oh, I didn't ever save any of this. I'm so used to autosave. Let me make sure it's saved. Okay, I think it is. Okay. Cool. That was a weird dream. But yeah, that's it for me today. Going to put on some music. Alright. Man, this game is so strange. I get back from nap and you leave me. I'm sorry, Hawk. I'm sleepy. Yeah, and it was a good spot to end. I got low energy today. I'm sorry. But no, yeah, that was a crazy dream and a crazy. I love this game, man. It's so weird. He had a rest. I was sleepy enough to need a nap, so I can't say anything. See, did you have a good nap at least? I hope so. But yeah, this is a good, I guess, affiliate anniversary stream. But yeah, so that's it for me today. I'm gonna go chill. And yeah, y'all have a good day, a good weekend. I fell asleep quick. It was nice. Good. That's awesome. That's always awesome. But yeah, y'all have a good weekend. I'll be back on Sunday with more Stardew. Oh, I'm also uploading my vlogs again to YouTube. I'll share the YouTube link just in case you missed the stream and you want to see it. And I'll also share that game, Hawk, that I was telling you about earlier on Discord. Actually, I know y'all are on Discord. What do I mean? But yeah, so that's it. I will see y'all on Sunday. Bye-bye.